really cool stuff about how I won the ClickFunnels Award, okay, which is given to marketers who generate over $1 million in revenue with just one funnel. Okay, now everybody was able to see the success, but what they didn't see are the trials and tribulations we went through as a company. Okay, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. In fact, the past 12 months was one of the hardest years ever for our business. Okay, the housing market takes no prisoners. Okay, think about how hard these past 12 months have been for a lot of you. Multiply that by 150 clients, that's what we were dealing with. Okay, when the housing market took a turn for the worse, you guys, loan officers like yourselves, abruptly stopped buying lead gen services. Okay, we went from 50 deals a month to 0. So here I faced this huge problem in my business. We had no revenue coming in and a lot of overhead expenses. You guys ever lose $368,000 in a month? I'll tell you what, it's not fun. Okay, your blood pressure goes up, but God works in mysterious ways. And it made me get to work. It made me reinvent our product, which is exactly why I'm here today. Because in order to solve my business problems, I had to solve your business problems. Okay, very tall task. Obviously, I can't control the housing market, but what I did do was figure out a way for any loan officer, regardless of experience, to generate leads at the same wholesale cost as every lead generation company on the planet. Okay, it was extremely difficult. You'd be surprised at what you can accomplish when you literally have no other choice. And strangely enough, all of my pain and my suffering is the exact reason why I've been able to help loan officers like Alan Parker Duke, okay, whose pipeline has grown to $75 million in just 2 weeks of working with us. Pretty insane, right? When you have a pipeline like that, real estate agents, they come flocking. Okay, that's exactly what happened to Alan Parker Duke. Or Louis Poles, who got up and running in less than 12 hours and got 4 closings in his first month of working with us. Okay, we started getting these amazing results. So naturally, I had to test the market, right? I had to see if there was a need for this new discovery that I came upon that was literally sitting under my nose. Okay, and you guys will be, your mind will be blown based off what happened next, because instead of doing 50K in 90 days, like I did with my agency, we did 50K in 2 weeks. Okay, this was such a no-brainer that I had loan officers begging me to share the same stuff that I'm going to be sharing with you today. Okay, but guys, nothing pains me more than giving someone a solution to their problems only to run into them months later, still clinging hopelessly to those same problems. Okay, I need an implementation mindset today. If I show you guys how to make more money this year and I prove it to you, meaning there is math behind it and the math behind it is undeniable, all I ask is you guys take it and apply it. Okay, how many of you know someone who has left the mortgage industry this year? Type 1 in the chat if you have. This year or last year, do you know anyone who's left the mortgage industry? Now, the people who left the mortgage industry this year were presented with a housing market problem and did nothing about it. Okay, they didn't look for solutions. They relied on their company to solve the problem, or they just expected the problem to resolve itself. Right? Your company is not responsible for your family. You are. Okay, do not sit on your hands at the end of this presentation. Okay, I'm going to give you all of the tips, all of the insight, all of the tools for you to go out there and become one of the top loan officers in the country, even in this market. In fact, especially in this market. Okay, what I show you on this webinar today can not only get you immediate results, but it can change your career for the better forever. Okay, that's what I'll be doing for you today. Here's what I need you to do for me. Focus. Okay, if you can focus the next 20 minutes, I promise you I will change your career for the better. And you will be able to implement what I teach right away. Okay, so I need everybody to put the snack down. Stop zoning out, dreaming about some illustrious career that hasn't happened yet. It's within reach. Okay, if you invest 20 minutes of focus, you will gain back a skill set that pays you in perpetuity for the rest of your career. You will never have to use a lead generation company again. So when you guys see something that excites you, I want you to make a commitment that if it makes sense, and only if it makes sense, you will put it into action. Do we have a deal? Okay, if so, locate the chat box, type in yes. If you can't locate it, just say yes out loud. I don't care if anyone can hear you or not, but let's get down to business. Now, Does anyone know the 3 most important factors when determining a good lead? Okay, don't be shy. Put it in the chat. Is it intent? Is it income? Is it loan amount? Is it credit score? What do we got here, guys? Urgency, yeah. Intent, right? That fall in the same category, right? So aside from intent, income, loan amount, and credit score are the 3 most important factors when determining a good lead, right? When you say you want a good lead, what you mean is you're looking for somebody who makes a lot of money, who wants to buy an expensive home, and has the credit score permitting him or her to do so. Is that fair to say? Yes, right? Well, there's just one problem with that. Okay, we have a law in place called the Fair Housing Act. The Fair Housing Act protects people from discrimination when they are renting and buying a home. Okay, that means if you're marketing on Facebook or Google or any other platform, you cannot target people based off their income, loan amount, or credit score. Okay, it's not an option that these platforms provide. Okay, you think Google and Facebook want to be fined billions of dollars for your asses? Okay, they already got fined $5 billion for the Cambridge Analytica scandal. Hell no, right? They're more strict than ever. And I love when I tell people this. It's like they're hearing Santa Claus doesn't exist for the first time. Like, you really think Facebook just blatantly ignores housing laws and wants to get fined billions of dollars? Of course not, right? Yet what you guys do is you jump around from lead company to lead company, searching for better quality leads that don't exist. Okay, that's like playing the lottery, knowing that there's no winners. Okay, income, loan amount, and credit score is a crapshoot when it comes to lead generation. Okay, Facebook, Google, they can't control who clicks on their ad when. And if you thought you were getting better quality leads from a different company, the truth is it was just luck of the draw. What should be your objective when you are buying leads? Right, up until a few seconds ago, a lot of you would have answered the objective is to find the best quality lead, but now we know that's fool's gold, right? So what is it? What is the objective? If the name of the game is not about finding better quality, then what is it about? Any guesses? It's about the same thing every business has been about since the beginning of time. Okay, business 101. How do we acquire? That's right, James Anderson. How do we acquire new customers for the lowest cost possible? It's that simple. Okay, that is the objective. Moving forward, if you know that every lead generation company gets the same quality leads when it comes to income, loan amount, and credit score, then you know that the objective is simply, how do I save on costs and get the most value for my dollar? Okay, you have 2 options in this scenario. So you can look for a super cheap lead generation company. If they're cheap, they probably don't have a lot of experience, probably just one dude starting up a new business. Or you can cut out the middleman and get your leads at wholesale cost and in very short order, like Dan Paladin, who started in his first 4 days and generated 24 leads. Okay, now this guy's running ads, making more money than he ever has with any lead generation company he's ever partnered with. Okay, now the answer to how this exactly happened lies within the next question. When you work with a lead generation company, how much of your money goes directly to generating new leads? Okay, obviously lead generation companies have overhead expenses that they have to pay for. So how much of your marketing dollars are going directly into generating you leads? Directly into Facebook or Google to generate you leads, right? Is it A? Is it B? Let's see what everyone thinks. The correct answer is C. The answer to the question is 20%. Okay, when you buy leads from a lead generation company, only 20% of your money goes directly into generating new leads. That means not a little bit, not half, but 80% of your money, the majority of your money, doesn't even go to generating new leads. Okay, 40% goes to that company's salaries. Then you have the office space, the software, the tools, and you're even paying for them to acquire new clients. Then the money they have left over, that's what they put into ads. That's what they put into generating new leads. That means if you spend $2,000 with a lead generation company, you could go on Facebook and get the same exact amount of leads for $400. Hey, some of you don't pay for extra guac at Chipotle, but you think it's a good idea to pay more than double for your leads? Is it because you're lazy? No, right? It's because you have no other option. There's no alternative for you. You are no John McIntosh, okay, who generates his own leads and turned a $700 ad spend into $9,000 in his first month. Okay, that's the power of cutting out the middleman. That's the power of getting leads at wholesale cost, which, as you guys remember, is the name of the game. Okay, John isn't tied to a lead generation company, so John doesn't have to worry about paying a monthly retainer. Another glaringly obvious issue with lead generation in the mortgage industry, but still, most loan officers don't even realize it. Okay, let's say a lead gen company is charging you $2,000 per month. It's a pretty modest price. If a lead gen company is charging you $2,000 a month, that means by month 3, you're in the whole $6,000. Guys, sometimes it takes 90 days to close a loan. So by the time you close your first loan, you're already in the whole $6,000. You're barely breaking even. Okay, then you have to keep investing money just to make a little bit of profit. Nobody talks about this. This is a fundamental flaw with lead generation companies in the mortgage industry. Okay, when you enter into a binding contract with a lead generation company, you are signing up for a race against your monthly retainer that you cannot win and you cannot get out of. Okay, now how do we get around this? Because there's only 3 ways to get leads. Of these 3 ways to get leads, which is the best way? Go ahead and put in the chat which way you think is the best way to go about getting leads. Is it friends and family? Is it realtors? Or is it best to just buy them? Ladies and gentlemen, it is still best to just buy them. Okay, friends and family, you don't have enough friends and family to scale your business. You are not that popular. If you were, you wouldn't be on this webinar. It's a nice thought. It's a cute thought. It's just not scalable, right? Realtors, great way to supplement your deal flow. Not a good idea to be relying on someone else for your business, especially someone who most likely has zero loyalty to you, right? The second they find a better deal, they're going with that LO. So it's not scalable. And don't even get me started if you have one small hiccup in the process, that real estate agent will never send you business again. It's completely out of your control. So still, even knowing what we know now about lead generation, it is still best to buy leads. Okay, the people who have gotten rich off friends and family and realtors, they started out buying leads. They are few and far between. Okay, it is a fact that buying leads is the fastest, most effective way to get immediate results, and it is the only scalable option because you can buy as many leads as you want. Okay, if I'm trying to make $1 million next year, going through friends and family, that'll take me 10. Going through realtors, probably take me another 10. Buying leads, it can happen in 1 year. Can we all agree on that? But here's the problem when it comes to buying leads, guys. Just to recap, the first thing we learned is that the Fair Housing Act really screws us out of any targeting when it comes to income, loan amount, and credit score. Pretty much any factor besides intent that makes it a good quality lead. Okay, the second thing we learned is that when you buy your leads, 80% of your money doesn't even go to generating new leads. It goes to that company's overhead expenses. That means for every $100 you spend, that lead gen company spends $20 on your behalf. Thanks. And the third reason, because lead generation companies know their services suck, they tie you up in a contract that does not align fundamentally with how real estate works. You're signing up for a race against your monthly retainer, and closings don't happen overnight. Right? Now, doesn't this put you guys between a rock and a hard place? Right? You know that lead generation companies are screwing you, yet they're your only option. Right? They monopolize the market because people like you don't know how to generate your own leads. Okay, which brings me to my next question, guys. If you knew how to run your own ads and generate your own leads, would you do it? Type Y for yes and N for no. Knowing all the things you know now, if you had the ability to generate your own leads, would you? Okay. Well, we'll see how honest you're being with yourselves later on. Let me ask you this next question, true or false? In order to bring your lead generation in-house, you need to have some type of marketing skill. Give me T for true, F for false. Oh, sorry. Got this pulled up. What do we think, guys? A lot of parity in these answers. The correct answer to this question is false. You do not need to know how to market in order to run ads anymore. In fact, you don't even need to log into Facebook to run an ad, and I will prove it.
show us how easy this really is. This is my 10-year-old little girl, Mia.
Hi.
She has never used this software. This is her first time, her first day. I walk her through it real quick. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, Mia, go ahead.
Medicine.
Okay, well, you already know what you're doing. Well, hold on. You're going too fast. All right, keep going. That's fine. I told her which ad to run. Go ahead and put in $10 is fine.
10. Okay, that's my favorite number anyways.
All right. Put in the thank you page that I gave you. I did give her a thank you page.
And launch campaign.
Yep. Did it! Okay. And just like that.
I did it! I launched campaign!
She did it. It literally took her less than 30 seconds. Good job, Mia.
So guys, funny story.
Showing up on the first page of Google might not.
About 4 years ago, I started my lead generation company. We're able to scale it to $500,000 a month. The truth is, I didn't know how to run ads the old school way. I had just gotten out of a bad business relationship, and I went to advice from my friend Jeremy Haynes. He used to work for Grant Cardone. How many of you know who Grant Cardone is? Right, Grant Cardone, pretty big in real estate, right? Jeremy did all of his marketing. So I asked Jeremy, what should I do with my life? And he said, you should start a marketing company. And at the time, I kind of got frustrated. I was like, Jeremy, I don't know shit about marketing. He was like, you don't have to. It's like, what do you mean you don't have to? Now, you don't need to be a skilled marketer. Here's why. When I want to run an ad, I go to my mortgage folder. Here's what we've done. We've compiled a list of the best performing mortgage and real estate ads online and put them into a library for you. They're all guaranteed to get you the lowest cost per lead. So if I want to run an ad, all I have to do is select my page, put in my state, my NMLS number, my company name, my daily budget, my website, and simply click launch campaign. And I am up and running with proven mortgage ads in less than 5 clicks without even having to log into Facebook. Okay. Now, if you want to run your own in-house lead generation, you need 2 things. You need an ad and a good follow-up system. This comes with both, because every single lead is actually texted within minutes of them filling out a form. And you can pick up the conversation right where it left off. We have automated follow-up that will literally do all the follow-up for you. Now, should you be calling these leads? Absolutely. Don't be lazy, right? Don't be lazy. But here's the best part about this, guys. You have 2 choices today. Okay, you can do it alone, or we can do it together. Okay, if you do it alone, it'll probably take you at least 3 months to learn Facebook and Instagram ads. Probably cost you thousands of dollars trying to figure out which ads work. You got to test them, right? That's also going to cost you money. Or you can do it the easier, cheaper, faster way, and we can do it together. And I have a way for us to do it together, guys. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you Mortgage Lead Hackers. Okay, the only practical way to buy leads. Save thousands of dollars per year using the exact same ads and generating the exact same leads as every lead generation company on the planet. 0 experience required. And here's everything that comes with it. You get a library of proven, ready-to-use Facebook ads guaranteed to get you the best cost per lead possible. And if you want to use it, you simply just click on it. It's that easy. Okay. Leverage different programs such as veteran programs, first-time homebuyers, healthcare, first responder programs, and much more. Never use a lead generation company again and save thousands of dollars in marked up costs. Okay. Our CRM software will allow you to store and manage all of the leads that you generate. So you can get current up-to-date statistics on how much volume you have in your pipeline based off your average home value. You can manage all your leads in one place in an easy-to-use dashboard. You can upload existing leads, export and import as many leads as you want, which is important because we put them into drip campaigns and reactivate them for you. Because our software has automated follow-up built into it. Follow-up's more important than the actual ad. Okay, communicate with your leads through 2-way text messages and email campaigns. Pre-built follow-up campaigns will text within minutes of them filling out a form, ensuring speed to lead at the highest level. Okay, these follow-up campaigns will assist you in contacting each lead, taking much of the workload off your plate, increasing your output. Now, how much is this worth to you guys? Well, to Michael Berger, it was worth around $40,000. And that's just so far. He signed up back in December. He's got the rest of his career to go. You guys don't understand. Getting your leads at wholesale cost means an 80% increase in your returns. You stack that up every single month and it adds up further than your wildest dreams. So I'm sure you can see why we can charge $40,000 for this easily. Okay, I'm sure you can see why American Financial Network was once upon a time paying us $30,000 a month for this system. But we're not going to charge you that. We can definitely get away with charging companies $20,000 for this. Maybe we'll discount it to $10,000, right? To get way more deals. But for you guys, for a very limited time, you can get this for just $250 a month at loanofficersupport.com. Okay, you can get this for the same price as taking your family out to dinner. Now, I know what you're thinking, guys. And Alex, back in 2004, I did it. I did Facebook ads and it didn't work. Therefore, it won't work now. Right. That's why they spend billions of dollars on Facebook ads a year, because it doesn't work. Right. One of my favorite ones. Well, if everyone is using the same ads, won't that saturate the market? No. Right. That would be like trying to drain the ocean with a teaspoon. Good luck. There are millions of homes sold a year. Hey, you need to take a piece of that pie for yourself. And the fact of the matter is, everyone eventually will be doing this one day when it becomes the standard and it becomes the requirement. Okay, you'll be forced to do it or you'll be out of a job. Do you want to do it then or do you want to do it now and get ahead of everybody? Because if you do it right now, for the early adapters, they take the least amount of risk. And sorry, guys, that old website's dead. The only place that you can get this is loanofficersupport.com in the marketplace. That is the only place you can get it. Okay, there are no contracts, no commitments, and you can cancel anytime. Okay, I'm so confident in our product that I don't think we need a contract because I can do basic math. Okay, why buy marked up leads from a lead generation company when you get to use the same ads they're using, get the same leads, and get 80% more bang for your buck? Okay, we eliminate every single problem that comes with buying leads, every single one. And I'm not worried about you leaving, because once you're getting leads at wholesale cost, that means you're getting it for the cheapest amount possible. Right? You cannot get any more affordable than wholesale cost. So we have no reason to go anywhere else. And the best of all, while this limited time offer is available, when you sign up at loanofficersupport.com, you will get this bonus completely free. Okay, I've got a special offer, but if anyone can get it at any time, then it's not special. Okay, for the first 3 people that sign up at loanofficersupport.com, you will get our proven appointment booking funnel. Okay, you can find this in the marketplace. What is a funnel exactly? It's a website designed to turn visitors into leads, leads into appointments, and appointments into customers. Okay, give yourself the ability to create higher intent leads by putting your leads through a pre-built survey that extracts critical information out, like their credit score, their loan amount, right? And many other attributes, making your job much easier. Okay, you can effortlessly book appointments with high intent customers on autopilot, being completely self-sufficient. Okay, guys, this is a bad time to tell you I won the ClickFunnels Award for doing $1 million with just one funnel. I designed it. Fahim Mirza, entrepreneur, philanthropist, investor. Do you guys remember back in the day those half home, half away football jerseys? Nelly wore them at halftime at the Super Bowl. Fahim invented those when he was 14 years old. Okay, since then, he's built several successful companies. He was one of the early investors in Spotify. Fahim says, I own several companies that have generated tens of millions of dollars. When I'm building out my funnel and ad strategy, I call Alex Machuga. Can you believe that you get this for free when you go to loanofficersupport.com? Pretty amazing. It's the only place you can get these bonuses, guys. A simple Google will tell you that funnels will make you 62% more likely to win a high quality sale. You can get this for free, but you have to act quick by going to loanofficersupport.com and signing up in the marketplace. Okay, so go ahead and open a new tab in your web browser and make sure you get this funnel. Isn't that incredible? Imagine having the ability to get $9 booked appointments like Mike Soy, right? Now, some of you are thinking, yeah, Alex, this is great. I'll do this when I have enough time. The setup takes 20 minutes. Okay, setting up one ad can last you 7 months. It's a set it and forget it system. Set it up once, watch the leads come in. Okay, do you think $9 appointments would help your business? Well, what if we were guiding you through it? Because our next bonus, you will get ongoing coaching twice a week from myself and my partner, Brandon, 2 guys who have serviced over 600 loan officers for lead generation. A huge benefit to anyone who is doing their own lead generation in the mortgage industry would be to talk to 2 guys who have actually done it. Okay, we could charge $250 per month for this alone, and it'd be the steal of the century, right? Meeting with us 8 times a month, that's just $31 a session. Ask yourself this, would you pay $31 a session to have the CEO and the COO of a multi-million-dollar lead generation company help you with your ads? You would be foolish not to, especially when you get so much more on top of that. We don't just coach you on ads, we coach you on the best outreach strategies, calling strategies, targeting strategies, and much more. Okay, you ask any one of our clients and they will tell you their absolute favorite part about this program, besides all the money they make, are the coaching calls. And you get this completely free when you enroll in loanofficersupport.com. So to recap, just in bonuses, you will get our appointment booking funnel that will generate you booked appointments on autopilot. You will get our live coaching calls where Brandon and I will hold your hand and walk you through any issues that you have. These coaching calls all but ensure your success. Will allow you to share your screen, will walk you through everything. But if those bonuses are not enough, I have a third bonus for you that you can find at loanofficersupport.com. For the next 10 people that sign up, you will also get our Lead Connector app that will allow you to run your business on the go. Okay, you'll be able to work from anywhere and be able to communicate with all of your leads right through your phone. Okay, imagine being able to take a vacation without skipping a beat or having that impede on your business. It is priceless. And I'll do you one better. We'll also throw in the appointment booking funnel on top of that. So if you missed it, make sure you open up a new tab, go to loanofficersupport.com in the marketplace. Let's get you up and running. And loanofficersupport.com, as you guys know, only place you can get these bonuses. So you guys are making out like bandits. You get the appointment booking funnel that will by itself increase conversions. Live coaching calls from 2 guys who have ran a multi-million-dollar lead generation company in the mortgage industry, and the freedom to work anywhere in the world using our Lead Connector app. But that's not all you're going to get. Because our third bonus is our 7-day free trial. Okay, you can try this risk-free only at loanofficersupport.com. Okay, there is literally no reason on earth not to do this now. Right? You mean I can see all of these ads and it'll cost me no money? Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. Okay, if you wanted to, you could sign up for this, steal all of our ads and cancel. But I know you won't. Because doing this with me is 10,000 times easier than doing this without me. These 4 bonuses alone are 10 times more than the price and value. Plus, let's not forget why you are on this webinar. You saw the title, Learn to Generate Your Own Leads. You just spent 30 minutes on this webinar hoping that after you will be able to generate your own leads. Well, here is everything you need to do that. Let's take a look at what this would cost you if you wanted all of these tools we're including. CRM pipeline management, $99 a month. Website and funnel, $300 a month. Facebook ads library, $500 a month. Email marketing, $300 a month. Two-way text messaging, $300 a month. Mobile app, $500 a month. And the coaching calls, I'm not getting up off my ass for anything less than $5,000. Okay, when you're sitting here today, honestly, you got 3 options. You can spend no money, do nothing. You can spend your money somewhere else, or you can spend money on this. Now, here's what I know about doing nothing. When the market took a turn for the worse, 33% of loan officers lost their jobs last year. They all did nothing. Okay, Aristotle had the greatest quote: do nothing, say nothing, be nothing. That's not really an option for you guys. Okay, spending money on something else, listen, if the last 20 minutes hasn't convinced you that third-party lead generation services do not work, then I can't help you. Okay, we showed you the math. And the thing about math is the language of reason, logic, and fact. If you want to defy basic mathematics, you are far beyond my help. Now, are there other options like us in the market? I don't know. There might be. But you're not on their webinar right now. You're on my webinar. You're spending time with me and you've been engaged with me all this way for this amount of time. And I don't know about the experience they can give you or what they can exchange for your money in terms of value, but I do know what we can give you. It's right on the screen. So the reality here is if you leave, you don't invest, you've put all this time in and you've got nothing to show for it. And then try to go somewhere else and find some magical solution. Is that likely to serve you? And the answer is no. So you and I have to get serious with each other right now. You're already invested. Doesn't it make sense to continue with a good investment? Right? You've learned new things today, haven't you? So now it's time to put the money into place to really, truly start making a difference. And you can do that at loanofficersupport.com. Now, I have, for the most part, done everything for you. Look at the resources I've provided to you. Whether I created them or you created them, it doesn't matter. It just so happens that you don't have to create them. I already did. The real question is, how much would it cost you in time and money if you were to create them yourselves? And the answer is too much. Or we can just give them to you today. Okay, you exchange a little bit of this, and you get all of this. Only at loanofficersupport.com. And now you have all the resources in place. So no matter where you are, I promise you, it's not where you're going to stay. Okay, and we can start that journey right now at loanofficersupport.com. Okay, money is a resource that replenishes every single month. Whatever you spend on this, you will get back. That's how a job works. Okay, so can we all agree that it is infinitely more important to sign up for this than going out on a fancy dinner this weekend? Money is a tool. And if you don't use it, well, then it's just numbers on a screen. Okay, it's not about the money. It's about what it can do for you. Do you want peaceful sleep? Do you want less anxiety in your life? Do you want to actually enjoy coming into work because every single morning you have new leads coming in that want to speak to you? Or do you just want to keep a measly $250 in your pocket? This is a solution that was built for the logical loan officer. If the price turns you off, it was designed to. And there's still value in this webinar that you can use to get to a point where you can afford this in the future. Okay, but for those of you who are ready to go right now, let's quit screwing around and foreplaying each other and let's go all the way together. And we can do that at loanofficersupport.com. All right, guys, now we're going to jump into a Q&A. If you have any questions, feel free to raise your hand. We'll bring you up here. We'll be able to answer any questions that you have. Any questions, guys? Any questions at all? Andrew, you're going to go to loanofficersupport.com in the marketplace for that. So it looks like, let me see if I can get in there for you guys. Give me a second. So when you sign into Loan Officer Support, on the left-hand side, you go to the marketplace. And you will see it in there. Right here is where you go. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Jody, the recommended ad spend that we recommend, our official recommendation is $35 a day. However, people have been getting away spending 20 more recently, so we're thinking about coming down on that. But listen, you got to think of it like this, right? When you go to a wholesaler, like you go to the Woodbury Commons or you go to a Nike outlet store, your objective is to buy more because you're getting them at wholesale cost. This is the same thing, right? So when I tell you, I'm like, hey, I'm not saving you thousands of dollars in retainers fees for you to put that in your pocket. I'm saving you that money so you can reinvest it directly into the lead source and get exponential results. So just because you're saving money, don't try and save more money, right? Mario, your free ad, you can sign up for a free trial and cancel. But if you want to see them all, guys, I have no problem showing them to you. I don't care. These are all of them. Give you multiple free ads. First-time home buyers, heroes, veterans, general campaigns, first responders, healthcare, teachers, renters. Non-QM, we just added that. We just added DSCR. A lot of people expect that. Peter Young, to answer your question, for every 100 leads that you generate, you should be closing 1 to 3 loans. So when I say this, listen, 96% of the people who stay for 3 months get an ROI. The people who cancel, they never get started. They go in there, they spend $10, and then they say, "Oh, I didn't close anything." You should be spending $35 a day. And if you can't afford it, don't sign up, right? Because you're just not a good fit in that case, right? We're already saving you thousands of dollars. We don't want people to hold on to their money. We want people to actually spend it on the lead source. I have no incentive to tell you to spend money on Facebook other than I know that it's going to be at your benefit, right? Because Facebook doesn't pay me. I don't get a cut of that. It's Facebook and Instagram to answer your question, Jody. But guys, again, if you're going to come in and you're going to be spending less than $20 a day, don't sign up. Just don't. You're not, and you're not willing to stick it out for at least a month and a half, 2 months. Okay, you have to, it takes 45 days to close a loan. We don't have contracts or anything like that. But if you're not willing to spend at least $20 a day, this isn't the right place for you. Because if you can't afford that, you're going to be operating from a place of fear. Yes, everything is managed from the platform, Brian. What else we got? Yeah, Charlie, you could theoretically have your kid do it for you. Yes, Mario, it is added to your ledger. Again, guys, if you want to be successful, what a lot of people do is they leverage these leads for realtor relationships. That's the key, right? So you generate your own leads. Now you actually have something to give these real estate agents. Alan Parker Duke, his real estate network expanded tenfold after working with us. Go ahead, Al. You want to kind of talk about that a little bit?
Unmute myself. Yeah, that's a huge part of what I really appreciate of generating and using the system. A lot of my referral partners love it. I share the story with people that, you typically follow up with your real estate agents, asking them, if they're holding an open house, how's that open house going? And 9 times out of 10, it's they're either super busy or they got time, right? They're slammed or they have lulls in between groups of parties coming through. Well, once you start generating leads, I was averaging between 6 and 12 leads a day, spending at a $35 ad spend. I would take a screenshot of the text messages of the leads coming through, forward it to my realtor partner that's sitting in the open house. Hey, next time when you have a lull in between your parties coming through, here's 5 leads that I just generated off my online campaigns. So now it's just triggered their thought process that once they have live bodies coming through that are ready, willing, and able, they're going to go, holy smokes, Alan just sent me 5 buyer leads that I want to call that's going to help me burn some time on my open house. Here, Mr. Buyer, Mr. Sims family that just walked through my open house. You need to call. Here, I have to refer at least 3 lenders, but Alan Parker Duke, is a great wholesale broker, and it's a reciprocal process. But not only that, you can also lead your realtor referral partners to create their own platform and run their own buyer and seller leads as well. It's basically you're double dipping on it.
Right. Amy, let's get Amy up here because this is perfect. So Amy, what is the quality of the lead? That's a great question. I want to know, how were you here for the whole presentation, or did you come?
I was on another call, Zach, so I missed like the first probably 15 minutes of it.
Okay, so here's what we go over, okay? What makes a good lead? Okay. And then I think this is the most profound thing that you'll ever learn as a loan officer. I truly do. Okay. And I asked at the beginning of this webinar, does anyone know the three most important factors when determining a good lead? Okay. Don't be shy. Put it in the chat, right? Is it intent? Is it income? Is it loan amount? Aside from intent, income, loan amount, and credit score are the three most important factors when deciding what a good lead is, correct?
Mhm.
Right. So when you say you want a good lead, what you mean is you're looking for someone who makes a lot of money, who wants to buy an expensive home, and has the credit score permitting her to do so, right? Is that fair to say?
Mhm.
Now, there's just one problem with that. Okay. We have a law in place called the Fair Housing Act. So the Fair Housing Act protects people from discrimination when they're renting or buying a home. So that means if you're marketing, doesn't matter the platform, Facebook, Google, or any other platform, you cannot target people based off their income, their loan amount, and credit score. It's not an option that these platforms provide, right? So we talk about this. You think Google and Facebook want to be fined billions of dollars for us? Of course not, right? They're more strict than ever. So like they don't just ignore or blatantly ignore housing laws, okay? Yet what loan officers do is they jump around from lead company to lead company expecting to get better quality leads that don't exist. Okay, that's like playing the lottery knowing there's no winners. Okay, income, loan amount, and credit score have to be at random. It's a crapshoot. Okay, Facebook can't control who clicks on their ads when. So if you thought that you were getting better lead quality from a different lead company, the truth is it was just luck of the draw, right? Which brings me to my next question. What should be your objective when buying leads, right? Because up until a few seconds ago, you probably would have said to find the best quality lead, right? That'd be the answer. But now we know that that objective is fool's gold because of the laws we have in place. So what is the objective? Well, it's about the same thing that every business has been about since the beginning of time. Business 101, how do we acquire new customers for the lowest cost possible? Okay, it's that simple. That's the objective moving forward. Okay, so if you know that every single lead generation company gets the same quality leads when it comes to income, loan amount, and credit score, then you know that the objective is simply how do I save costs and get the most value for my dollar, right? You can't beat getting leads at wholesale cost when you're generating them yourself. Does that make sense?
Right. Yep. Is there, I had another question in there. I think that Skipper, maybe, I think you might have answered this for somebody else, but what, on that $35 ad spend daily that you recommended, what were you saying, like, as far as conversion, like leads you can like hypothetically expect to get, and how many are going to convert to close deals?
Well, that's such a hard question to answer. We've been getting that question even with lead generation companies for the past 5 years. Generally, for every 100 leads that you generate, you should be closing 1 to 3 loans. Okay, so that means if you're spending $35 a day, right? Say there's 28 days in a month, right? So if you're spending $35 a day, you're spending about between $900 and $1,000 a month, right? You should be closing 1 to 3 loans. So if you make $3,000 a loan, it means for every $1,000 you spend, you should be getting 9 back, right? And of course, it all depends. We don't know how good you are, right? I've never met you, right? And then you have depends on what state you're in and the housing market in those states. But generally speaking, for every 100 leads that you get, you should be closing 1 to 3 loans.
Okay. Do they fill out any kind of short form or long form or anything, Zach?
Yeah, so we show you how to get 2 types of leads, short form and long form. So the short form is just the name, phone number, and email. And the long form is name, phone number, email, credit score, loan amount, if they're looking to rent or own, if they have the real estate agent or not, annual household income, all that good stuff. So we show you how to get both, and we walk you through a process. We recommend starting out with short form leads to season your pixel. We talk about this in our course. So when you guys want to set up your stuff, this is how easy it is. We have an onboarding checklist. Okay. All you do is click get started and you click start here and it walks you through everything. So it checks everything off. You have videos that walk you through everything. Don't skip any of the videos. And they'll literally tell you exactly where to click. You can see this yellow cursor here. It's telling me exactly where to click. So it walks you through setting this entire thing up. That's the best part about it. Super easy to set up. Any other questions, guys? Jody, not on the short form, but we do have long form. And typically we're asking those same questions: credit, annual household income, loan amount, etc. Any other questions, guys?
Also keep in mind, guys, that these aren't trigger leads. These are all exclusive to you. So there's not 15 other loan officers that are calling them as well, which I know is also a
Correct.
touchy subject right now.
Yeah, these are your own exclusive leads. Jeff, to answer your question, yeah, but we recommend doing it with 2 different ads. And the reason we recommend doing it with 2 different ads is because you might be getting a different cost per lead. And if you run them in the same ad, you're not going to be able to see which state's getting a better cost per lead. So, you know, we coach you through it. Hey, if this one costs $10 and this one costs $5, cut the $10 one and reinvest that money into the $5 and get way more bang for your buck, right? So we talk about that in the coaching calls. But in short, yes, you can.
Hey, Zach, quick question. So using the $35 a day ad spend, that's going to translate into how many leads over the course of a month?
Probably, I would say over 100.
Over 100? Okay.
Yeah.
So
all the way
again,
up to probably one.
again, with all those factors, the range would be approximately 1 to 3 deals, 1 to 3 fundings.
Correct. And keep in mind, guys, this is a volume driven game. Okay.
Right.
So this is like, if you're not willing to make the calls and stuff, this isn't for you, right? You're going to want to be making these calls. You're going to want to be what a lot of people do is they get realtors to make the calls on their behalf. There's really interesting ways that you can go around it. But, you know, if you're not going to be making the calls, you're not going to have success. It's a volume driven game. Any other questions, guys?
Can I put Alan on the spot for a second? This is Ryan.
Yeah.
And maybe Zach, plug your ears. Alan, do you use the CRM and like do you find it beneficial, and would you replace it with what you were using previously, I guess?
Yeah, that was another thing that I was using. I was using Bonzo. I was also using Chatbot also, or HomeBot, I mean. And I just had too many things going at once. And with this Go High Level CRM platform, I really like it. It's very user friendly. So I merged them all to this platform. I do like the other ones. I wasn't logging into all of them at the same time. That I was realizing, you know, until the inventory levels start to increase, I'm in California only. We need inventory levels to go up. But for now, I love using this platform just because everything's all in one place for me. So I don't know if that answers your question, but yeah.
It does. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, and you guys also, I didn't share this. I have a FHA purchase that initially was going through another lender. I won't say their name, but they initially looked at their credit and completely declined them right out of the bat just by looking at their credit. They came to me because the wife was in a panic. She's a flight attendant, came to me, says, "Hey, Alan, I heard that you know how to work miracles," believe it or not. And I'm like, well, I can't guarantee anything, but let me take a look. So it's an FHA purchase. It's closing on the 11th. $530,000 loan amount, $15,000 commission. That in itself is going to pay for Lead Hackers for how many years? So my return on investment's already made. So, I mean, it takes 1 or 2. I have another one. It's a hard money deal that they thought that I was the broker that was managing their hard money deal. He's trying to charge them 2.5 points on a $2.9 million purchase. He was purchasing the property from his family trust. He's buying out his family members. His wife, once again, was online and came across my ad. She saw it, called him. I called the husband. He got mad at me at first, thought I was the same guy. I said, "Holy smokes." I'm like, "No, we've never had a conversation before." So it's not only knowing your products, being able to understand structuring and you know, the mechanics of the loans, but also knowing, you know, do you have access to hard money? You know, knowing all the different products is huge.
Zach, part of this program includes a website, you're saying too, yeah?
What was that?
Part of this program includes a website as well. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
you get a
saying?
funnel that's embedded in your software. That's correct.
Yep. Okay.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everybody hopping on the call. Feel free to reach out at info@leadhackers.io if you have any questions. I'd be more than happy to chat. Thank you guys so much. Everyone have a great day.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.